So the Hungover Games is in the bottom 100 all-time lowest rated films on IMDb. It's number 90. It's got 3.6 out of 10 on IMDb. But I will be honest, I like this film. I'm not saying I like it because it's a brilliant film. I like it because I like parody films. I really enjoy them. Mainly if I'm familiar with the films it's parodying. Otherwise, you don't really get parodies. But with this one, it parodies a lot of films that I'm familiar with. And for that reason, I really enjoyed it. It's one of those films, and I have to say, you must not take it seriously if you're going to watch it. It's not meant to be a masterpiece. It's not meant to be, I guess, sensible. It's meant to be a little bit silly and a lot of fun. And some of the humour is not to my liking. Some of it's just a little bit too, I guess, juvenile. And I don't always like that. But because it's parodying films that I know and love, it's good fun. I think if you haven't seen the films it's parodying, or you don't really care about the films it's parodying, then yeah, you won't get anything out of it. I don't think you'll like it. It's definitely not worth seeing, and I will say that now. But if you do engage with the films it's going over, then that's great, and I'll talk about those in a moment. The narrative is actually well threaded together. It's a really interesting concept that I think worked really well to bring these different film characters together. And ultimately, as the title suggests, it is a spoof on the Hunger Games, which I have to say I've never seen. I've never seen the Hunger Games, but I'm very aware of the concept, so that's, it's fine. And basically, these characters, after a bachelor party, have hangovers, and these different film characters suddenly start taking part in the Hunger Games. And obviously it gets intense, and as it goes along, characters are under threat. They may be kicked out of the games. Who is ultimately going to win? And I don't care who wins. That's not, you're not watching this rooting for your favourite character to win. That's really, really not important. It is one that you will watch just because it's a little bit ludicrous. So, I will say the films that it parodies, there are some that are more prominent than others. My favourite is the Johnny Depp division, where we have various characters playing various Johnny Depp characters, Captain Jack, Willy Wonka, Tonto, things like that, different characters that Depp has played, and I just think that that's brilliant. We also have Ted from the movie Ted. Ted is a character I'm not the biggest fan of, but it's bonkers the way they treat this character in this film. But I guess pretty true to the personality that he actually has. It also has moments of Django Unchained, which risky, I get that one. Thor, Carrie, The Walking Dead. It's good fun. It really is good fun, particularly if you relate to these characters and you have your own, fond memories. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Johnny Depp, so it's pretty interesting to see the Johnny Depp division. It just really entertained me quite a lot. The narrative unfolds as one would expect, very predictable at times, but also really ludicrous and completely unpredictable at other times. So I'd say just don't expect anything specific from this. You could put it on in the background as background noise. You could pay full attention to it if you just need something that's, something that you can relax to, that you really do not need to pay any serious attention to whatsoever. It was released in 2014. It actually feels older than that. I can't believe it was only 7 years ago. Directed by Josh Stolberg, written by Kyle Barnett Anderson. Pretty great cast. We have Tara Reid. Caitlyn Jenner as Bruce Jenner. To the best of my knowledge, this was the last time she was credited as Bruce Jenner. She plays Skip Bayflick. Some of the characters have pretty interesting names. I can't actually tell you what Willy Wonka is called, as I will probably get demonetized, or the video may even be taken down. But you can imagine we have a character called Captain Kazakhstan. Very, very fascinating mix of characters. As I said, the humour is very juvenile, quite a sexual humour a lot of the time. But it is good fun. Definitely worth watching if you enjoy parodies, but ultimately if you're not familiar with any or many of these films, then yeah, I think you'll probably just think that the creators had lost their minds a little bit. But no way does it deserve such a low rating. I don't understand why it's been rated so lowly. I don't know what people expected from a parody movie. You know, it's meant to be a little bit bonkers. I don't understand the low rating. It's just, don't take it seriously and you'll like it, I promise. If you've seen it, let me know what you think of it. Let me know which films in this you enjoyed seeing parodied. It's one that I'll happily watch again and again. Not too close together. I can only watch it once every now and then. But I like it. It's not the best film in the world. It's not the best parody I've ever seen. But it parodies a good mix of films. I think the fact that everything's tied together in the Hungover Hunger Games works really well as a narrative structure. You know, it's actually got some kind of sense to it. Unlike, say, other parody movies where it's just a free-for-all and nothing makes sense. I think it's decent. Give it a go if you can. There's a chance you'll like it.